What day is it? Does anybody remember? Oh, Donnie just pointed at it. He found it. Good job, Donnie.
Wow, opened it.
Yeah. Let's read what it says. It says, when the 3 kings arrived in Bethlehem, they spoke to the crowds and spread the good news. Here you go. Where is this?
X.
Earth balance sticks. Vanilla baking soda baking salt. Some salt? That's not a thing. I have found that the Earth Balance, like imitation butter, I don't know what to call it. It's not made with milk. But anyway, I have found that trying to melt it in the microwave, no matter how many increments or what power level I put it on, it splatters. So I always do it on the stove now. It's easy. I talk about this pot a lot. I use it to make hot chocolate. I use it to heat up soup. And its originally intended use to melt butter. I'll link this. Hi, I didn't say good morning. Good morning. I am only slightly hot mess today. I took it a little bit easier on the bike today just to give myself a bit of a break. I am going to start like working in break days. I'm just so excited because it's still so new to me, but soon my body's starting to get really tired, so pretty soon I'll take a bike break. Right, so I'm going to link the recipe I use for our, what are these called? Pancakes. Good morning, brain. But to be honest, I substitute, but I do exact substitutions. So I do an exact substitution butter for the Earth Balance sticks and oat milk for milk. And it works out just fine. I find this is a very tender recipe. I don't know exactly if dairy lends itself to a more robust batter. It does still have an egg in it if you're not into that sort of thing. But you could experiment with egg replacers. They make really cool substitutes these days. This also makes a huge amount of batter, but it's only 1 egg. So what I'll do is I'll cook up the whole recipe, but then we'll save half of them for tomorrow. What's on the docket today? First full day of winter break. Of course, nobody sleeps in, because when you're 2 and you're 4, you do not sleep. That sleeping in is not a thing. I love my Steepology advent calendar. I know I've talked about it a lot, but it's totally rekindled my love affair with tea. Which is exciting. I don't remember that. I only make this recipe like once every couple weeks, so I don't ever really remember it by heart. As opposed to the waffle recipe, which I make weekly, and I know that one like the back of my hand. By the way, baking cabinet update. I love it, and it's amazing. I continue to, my love affair with the Rubbermaid Brilliance containers continues. Big ones work in the pantry, great. Freezes frame on that face.
Wow!
That is a full cup. Anyway, this is so scattered. I need to focus here. I told the kids I would also make green smoothies this morning because there was interest. That, I don't know what I want for breakfast, so that works out great. Do you know what's funny? My kids don't like chocolate chip pancakes. They prefer them pure, we'll say. I think that's so funny. Like, what child doesn't want chocolate chips for breakfast, right? Alright, so we'll just kind of walk through it a little bit together. It's 1 egg beat with 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 1 3/4 cup oat milk, and that's 1/4 cup of sugar. I'm going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And 4 teaspoons of baking powder. I think it's like just a little bit over a tablespoon, but I just dirtied I need to get different teaspoons. I like having two. This is such a weird thing to say. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Some of you will get it. But I like to have 2 teaspoons in my collection of. I have 2 sets of measuring spoons. Let's just say only 1 set of measuring cups, but 2 sets of measuring spoons. 1. Because sometimes you are in the middle of a recipe and something's dirty with something wet, and you need to put something else in that you don't want to get. You know what I mean? You don't want to like mix it in. Like I don't want to stick my teaspoon that had vanilla on it into the baking powder, because the baking powder then will get all vanilla-y, the one that's going back in the cupboard there. This is how I do this. This is not the traditional way to make pancakes. You mix all the dry ingredients, then you form like a well, and then you pour the wet ingredients in and mix them from there. I just, go by the beat of my own drum here. I think I might need to get up into the cabinet and get some more flour out too. Let's see, because we need 2 whole cups for these scoops. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to do that. Houston, we have a problem. I do not have any more flour, which is very unlike me. I usually have backup flour because we go through it so much. I need to get that stat, but luckily I have plenty of kamut flour and just a little bit more to add, so I don't think it'll change the consistency too much. And then I always add in the butter last, and I put it in very slowly because it's hot and you don't want to cook your egg accidentally. So I just kind of drizzle it in slowly to get the batter used to that temperature without shocking it with a bunch of heat. I don't know if that's really something you need to do, but that's what I do. We're gonna make a smoothie. So, these are a little...
I drank it.
You drank it. Okay, you put those in.
They're cool.
Let's do one more. Let Cece do one, please.
Okay.
And some hemp seeds.
Hey, you're moving.
If you guys are gonna argue, you can't stand there, okay?
I'm gonna get down.
You wanna get down?
Yeah.
You don't wanna do the leaves? Pack it in the spinach. Let's do a little bit more.
Packing the spinach.
I'm gonna do some
Packing the spinach.
protein.
Is this much?
And good job. And then we fill
Milk.
Yeah, exactly.
Milk.
Exactly. We fill it up to the max. And
Where is the max?
there says max.
Max.
Now it's the fun loud part.
Then
Then I really do have to go flip.
too well.
Is it too loud? All right, let's see.
A nice warm smoothie.
Well, I don't think a warm smoothie sounds very good. It's a nice cold smoothie.
Yummy smoothie.
Yes, let me get our smoothie cups.
These patients are gonna be waiting.
Okay, the doctor is in. First patient, who is this?
Bunsy.
Bunsy, what's the problem today?
He
Bunsy?
has a sore throat.
Oh, that is an issue. Can you stick out your tongue and say, ah?
That's the way you could say it.
Where is my... Well, this is really a scapula, but that's okay. Okay, looks a little red. Let's take a listen. Oh, that's quite a cough you have there, Bunsy. But your heart sounds good. Okay. All right, well, let's take a look in your ears, because sometimes, the ears and the throat are connected, and I think you have a little ear infection. I'm going to send you home with a prescription for some medication. Go get it at the drugstore, and you should be fine in a few days. Oh, what's wrong, Fox? Hurt his head?
Yeah.
Oh, how did he hurt his head?
This.
Did he fall?
Yeah.
He fell and went boom.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's have a look. We'll use this. I think he just needs a Band-Aid. This seems like a Band-Aid situation. There we go. Okay, rest and take it easy.
Okay.
I don't think he has a concussion. You will be all...
Excuse me?
Yes?
I need more. I need to get there. Wow.
Oh, hi, Raboot. Why are you here today?
Because his head doesn't feel good.
You have a headache?
Yeah.
Have you been drinking water?
No.
Oh, well, that's the problem. You're dehydrated.
Because he doesn't like water.
Oh, you need to drink water to stay healthy, though. Okay, let's see. I think you're fine. Let's take your temperature just to be sure. I think you're dehydrated and you need to have some water. Yes, your temperature's fine. Give this rabbit some water, please. Make sure he rests until his head is all better in a cool, dark place. So what do we need to do to help Drizana?
We just need to fill this up with a little water and then spray it into his mouth. Because he loves water. Now he can help Rabbit.
I think the doctor might need a new pair of spectacles. Hi, Jumping Bean. Hi, did you come to see the doctor?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I put the furry to bed.
You put Fox to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trolls and holidays
It's trolls time.
From Baldy.
Somebody's helping me get ready. What is that? Is that your size comb or is that Mommy's comb?
On my show.
It's a little big for your head, isn't it? It's a little big for Mommy's head too, but it works well to get any tangles out gently.
Now
The blush? This is just for your cheeks, okay? That's one way to get
and
them
my
red.
neck. Right.
I'm not sure you really want blush on your neck.
Okay. Put your feet on. One.
Chiclets are warming up with some Swiss Miss in heated up oat milk, because that's the milk that we have in our house. But the Swiss Miss has dairy in it. Just in case that confuses anybody. Nice whisk. Ooh, yeah. Get a little froth in there. Does that look good?
Yeah.
All right, then we pour it.
Into the well. Touch it.
All right, how many marshmallows does Cece want?
2.
1 to 6.
Yeah.
6?
Yeah.
1, 2, whoops, 3. I splattered. 4, 5, 6. How many marshmallows does Donnie want? Do you want 6 too?
And a toy.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And who wants whipped cream on top?
Me.
This is our first, I think this is our first hot chocolate of the season. Oh no, we had some after that day that it dusted snow. Look at that. It's a sight to behold. Beautiful. I so admire their natural ability to just stop eating when they're done, despite the delicious factor of something. Like I could be as full can be and still down a whole mug of hot chocolate with marshmallows. No problem. But they're done. They're like, okay, my belly's full and I'm warmed up. I'm gonna go play. Oh, if only. Almost. We're almost in the window. Figured out how to get you propped up on the window again with my neat little tripod. I really like this camera, by the way, the ZV-1. It does crop in more than I would want it to, but the quality is great and the image stabilization, unparalleled. I love it. And I bought the thing, it's almost like a remote tripod. I'm looking at it that you can buy to accompany it. It's a little bit expensive, but it works really well because it has a record button on it, photo button. You can zoom in and out. It's great. Anyway, I just poured myself a little kombucha. We're going on 11:30 now, so I'm going to start working on getting the kids' lunch ready. And I'm going to wrap this up because that was our Saturday morning. I hope you enjoyed hanging with us this Saturday morning. We're already having tons of fun on our winter break and look forward to spending some more of it with you. Thank you so much for watching. Take very good care. Cheers. Bye.